Today's truth is this: stop letting the small things steal big peace. That traffic jam, the wrong coffee order, someone else's bad attitude, it's simply not worth your stress, and it's not worth your spirit. There's a great quote from my grandfather that I'm sure got it from many, many others. Don't sweat the small stuff. One of the things that I remember of him was that phrase. And going into the weekend, that is what we're going to talk about on the Daily Truth midday edition. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. I'm Anthony Michael Russo. It's the Daily Truth. Going into the weekend, everybody is working for the weekend. Today's been a busy day. I started out with call after call after call. I see a couple likes, a couple thumbs up. So now I'm going to ask you guys in the comments, go ahead and put what made you smile today. That's how we're doing all the calls. That's how we can start. Rose, what's up? See you watching from Illinois. What made me smile? I don't know if anybody saw my social medias, posted the picture that I got some pictures back from Ernesto Verdugo and the event that I did in Kansas City. And I have some adorable pictures of my dog and I, Woody. I'm dressed with the nice all black outfit. Woody and I looking super cute in front of some building in KC. That should make anybody. If you need something to make you smile today, go and look at those adorable pictures of my dog and I. Before I get started, we've got 8 days before our Double Down Boot Camp. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm speaking for BTBY tomorrow. Been doing some stuff with Firmaglow. There is a coupon code. I'm not sure what it is, but it is significant. Check out what it is if you're interested. Go to speakingbootcamp.com. Again, that's speakingbootcamp.com. Next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, it is a full day, 1 10-hour day of pure education in terms of speaking. And it's my full 8-week course condensed with some extra stuff. Please, 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 please feel free to come on, check it out. We encourage you to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So go there, check that out. Use BTBY25 for it's 2025. It's not 25% off. Actually, it might be. It's actually more than 25% off. So go ahead and check that out. And I'll be speaking tomorrow at an event. I'll be emceeing all day long. If you want to check out the Make Wellness Bioprecision Peptides or any of the gear that we like to sell and use Truth for 20% off at checkout, go to @Anthony Michael Russo on Instagram. Again, that's @Anthony Michael Russo on Instagram. That's what I got for you guys. All my links and all those sales. Let's get started. So today's idea is about the idea of it's time to let the little stuff go. The weekend's coming in hot, and people need to remember the little things, enjoy the little things, but let the little bad stuff go. Enjoy the little things in life. Let the bad stuff go. I remember one of my grandpa's greatest, wisest things he stressed to me was that you can't sweat the small stuff. Most of what we stress over won't matter in 5 days. Honestly, it won't, let alone 5 years. But when we treat every little inconvenience like it's a massive crisis. And the people that typically are happier in life are the ones that actually understand that you could just let the little stuff fall off your back. And you know what? Sometimes they make you mad. Sometimes you're allowed to be mad. But the sooner you let those things go, the better you are, the more happy you are, the smoother the transition to joy becomes. The enemy in life, whether you consider it the devil, Satan, bad juju, whatever you want to say, the enemy, that is the enemy, and it loves this distraction. And if the enemy can't destroy you, he will try to annoy you until you quit, until you are miserable, until you are depressed. What's up, Rhonda? I see you there. If you are somebody that has a high level of anxiety, stress, or depression, the first tip that I can give you is to not sweat the small stuff. When you start to let that fade away, all of a sudden things start to become easier on a daily basis. And you know what? I'm going with the theme that I did yesterday. As Kelly likes to refer to me, I have Rev Russo these days. I have some Bible quotes as well that will go along with this. So Philippians 4:6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything." So that's even the big stuff. So the idea that God even stressed upon us that we should not be anxious, we should have faith in him, allowing us to realize that there are greater things coming to our lives and our kingdom. Another one to look at is Proverbs 19:11. Gotta love Proverbs. A man's wisdom gives him patience. It is his glory to overlook an offense. A man's wisdom gives him patience, it is his glory to overlook an offense. So when we're able to start dropping the things that pain us, that stress our brain out, when we can start to shift all of these inconveniences to something that is just part of the circle of life, it allows us to progress forward in more joy and more happiness. These aren't just cute verses that, pulled out of thin air. They are survival tactics in a chaotic world. And as the world becomes more and more chaotic, I'm not going to avoid the fact that things are different than when my grandfather was a child. We live in definitely a more fast-paced, stressful life, of course, 100%. And things start to stack on each other with the fast pace and with the rapid advancement in technology and the rapid advancement in communication and the lack of actual community that we have, the lack of interpersonal connection. When we trade one for the other, things do start to get harder and harder. So we have to grasp this concept of not sweating the small stuff. Your peace in life is too precious, far too precious to hand over to bad drivers, late emails, lazy staff, whatever can possibly come up, little petty arguments, things that cause fights between friends. You know what? There's a time and a place. Sometimes you got to ditch those friends, or sometimes you got to forgive those friends. You never know which one it is until you just put your faith in God and in the universe that you're making the right decision. Choose joy, choose grace, shrug more, snap less. It's a simple concept, super simple concept for today. So remember, you have got a purpose that's too big to get stuck in these small weeds. So today, don't sweat the small stuff. Laugh, breathe, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That's it. That's my message for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't trade your peace for petty. Plain and simple. Let it go. That's it. Don't sweat that small stuff. Thanks to my grandpa, passed away a few years ago. That was his thing. And for today, I was thinking, I'm like, what am I going to talk about going into the weekend, where I know that summer is quickly coming to a close. You've got kids going to school and we're missing certain things. And all of a sudden at the age of 42, I'm like, man, these summers keep getting faster and faster. There's going to be a point where I'm going to be that old guy on a chaise lounge with wrinkly skin, and it's coming quicker than I can possibly imagine. So why in goodness gracious name would I sweat the small stuff? I want to enjoy the rest of my life. So let the rest of your life be the best of your life. Not everything deserves a reaction. Not every inconvenience is a crisis. God bless, guys. If you like this message, like it, share it, comment on it, do all the things with the message. If you want to know more about, I got to do the obligatory flex. I mean, it's all beef. Check out the Make Wellness BioPrecision Peptides. You can find that on my Instagram links at Anthony Michael Russo. If you like the gear that we have, go to use Truth for 20% off at checkout, and make sure go to speakingbootcamp.com if you want to learn more about the Speaking Bootcamp. We got coming a couple weeks, fraction of the price of the 8-week class, all the information condensed into one, and you can use BTBY25 for a large percentage off. Check out what it is. I encourage you to watch the video and see why it could change your life. God bless. Don't be a garbage human being. Don't surrender your pets. Hi, Kelly. She's watching from the other room. So take it easy. Bye. Deuces. See you later.